everybody, welcome to another episode of Cult Movie Tuesdays right here on Night Owl Video. Thank you for tuning in today to catch my thoughts on this film from 1987, The Hidden. Yes, The Hidden. We'll talk about production, cast, my thoughts on the film, critical reception, all that jazz. And I actually didn't watch the VHS. You may have seen in one of my recent thrifting hauls that I found this one for $2, which was really exciting. This is an old media release. But I actually, not about a week later, I found this DVD, which is The Hidden and The Hidden 2. We're going to be talking about The Hidden. I'll hold this up just so it's not as... I find this cover a little weird. But this is the first one, and this is the second one over here. The second one... The art for the second one looks real creepy, but not a good movie. This film is called The Hidden. It's from 1987. It's a sci-fi action movie. It was directed by a person named Jack Sholder, who also directed A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, as well as Wishmaster 2. It does say right on the top here, from the makers of A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is a little deceptive because I think Jack Sholder only directed the second one, unless there's somebody else in here that was involved in some of the others, but that's beside the point. We're talking about The Hidden. So this movie stars Kyle McLaughlin, who is a really fairly well-known actor from the 80s, 90s, and forward. But most notably, he was in Blue Velvet, a David Lynch film, as well as Dune, a David Lynch film, as well as Twin Peaks, a David Lynch TV series. So he's good friends with David Lynch. And I mostly remember him from Blue Velvet because for the longest time, and still, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I've always kind of just loved Kyle MacLachlan. I'm not a huge Dune fan. I'm not a huge Twin Peaks fan. I haven't seen all of Twin Peaks, but what I saw I thought was okay. I missed the hype, I think, when it first came out. But anyway, Kyle MacLachlan's in this, as well as Michael Nouri, who was in Flashdance, as well as a bunch of TV shows. Clu Gallagher is in here. You know him from Return of the Living Dead, as well as A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. It also stars Ed O'Ross, who was in Full Metal Jacket and Dick Tracy. And also stars Claudia Christian, who was in Maniac Cop 2, as well as Clean and Sober. So the synopsis for this film is a homicide detective and an FBI agent team up to find the human host of an alien life form responsible for turning citizens into homicidal maniacs. This was a first-time watch for me. I know I've said this before on my channel, like with Brain Damage or like some of these other movies, like a first-time watch for me after 30 or 40 years. And I can't believe that I never saw this movie all the way up until now, but I'm so glad I did. This movie was awesome. A total hidden gem, a total cult movie. So glad that I found a copy of this movie. I really, really enjoyed it, but I'll get to that in a minute. So director Jack Sholder was drawn to the film because of the script. Sholder, who saw the potential to turn it into more than an action film, did a rewrite to heighten the themes of what it means to be human. So there is a pretty heavy-duty sci-fi angle to this, as well as being pretty action-packed. Casting for the film was difficult. They used auditions and could not cast Agent Gallagher until several days before shooting began. Sholder later called McLaughlin's, quote, an inspired choice, though Sholder clashed with Nouri. That being, Michael Nouri. So a bit of tension there. Nouri and McLaughlin both liked the script and during auditions agreed to do the film if the other was involved. The soundtrack features lots of really cool bands from around that time, or a little bit before maybe. Lords of the New Church, which was Steve Bader's band after the Dead Boys. Concrete Blonde, I've always loved Concrete Blonde. Hunters and Collectors. Michael Convertino did the score of the film. He's done lots of soundtracks for different films. The short film Frankenweenie, the Tim Burton one. Children of a Lesser God, Bull Durham, and a whole bunch more. The film made $9.7 million at the box office and was considered a moderate hit. So I really don't remember this. I remember seeing this cover in the video store when I was younger, but I don't remember this in theaters. I don't really remember much about this at all. Because I probably saw Blue Velvet around the time this came out. So I was just barely familiar with Kyle McLaughlin, so really wasn't on the hunt for his other films, but a sequel, The Hidden 2, which I showed a minute ago, which is right here, was directed by Seth Parker and released in 1993. Sorry, Seth Pinsker. Pinsker, that's a cool last name. Yeah, I watched the second one, nowhere near as good as the first. I wouldn't say it was a terrible movie, but it definitely didn't have the charm of the first. Apparently there's a 2017 Warner Archives Blu-ray edition of this film, which I'll probably be on the hunt for as I go along, but for now, I'm happy with this. I got this for $2, and it's in really good condition, except for whoever owned this movie before me. I guess their last name maybe started with an F, so they wrote F on the two covers and the spine for some reason. Just weird, but if you were gonna write it, wouldn't you write your name on the inside? I don't know, but anyway, I got it for $2, which was a steal. Really happy that I did. I mean, I had bought this a couple months ago, or like a month ago, and I was really, it was in my to watch pile, but wow, I had no idea that this movie was what it was. This movie currently holds a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. Many critics at the time, including Roger Ebert, felt the film was really effective and satisfying for sci-fi fans and action fans. It's definitely got both. My thoughts on this film: real cool 80s cult, probably like my favorite genre of film, 80s, and my favorite style cult films, although they're all different styles, obviously, but these ones, they're just these weirdy ones, like Brain Damage, or I'm trying to think of other ones that I've watched recently, like Laser Blast, or things like that. It's just got that cool vibe to it. It's weird, it's sci-fi, it's action. Kyle McLaughlin's like cool as a cucumber in this one, as he usually is. But he's been hunting this alien for some time, and his partner is just not too sure, like, what is the deal with because what happens is the alien kind of inhabits a host. It goes crazy, like it drives cars really fast, it does drugs, it has sex, and then when it's about to get caught up with it, it switches into a different body. And so these detectives are always chasing after a different person. But Kyle McLaughlin knows, as where his partner doesn't. And he's finding it really hard to believe, like, this is what's actually happening. So kind of creates a cool little tension between them. The alien inhabits a dog's body at some point, which was hilarious. Like I said, this is pure 80s cheese cult awesomeness filtered through a sci-fi action lens. The soundtrack keeps you going through the whole thing. Like I said, it's got lots of cool kind of what they would call alternative music back then, by like Concrete Blonde. As soon as I heard Concrete Blonde come on, I got so excited because I thought, oh, cool, here's this cool 80s cult movie that I've never seen, and now it's playing like some cool music that I love from when I was younger. So yeah, just real cool. Can't say enough cool stuff about this. This is from 1987. Does it say? It's 98 minutes runtime, which is pretty good. What's it? It's rated R, as well as the second one. This is the what year is this from? This is the DVD release. It doesn't seem to have a year listed on it. This is Region 1. What else? I don't know. This says it's presented by New Line. Oh, the person even wrote their initial on the actual disc, which is amazing. So thank you to F for doing that. But actually, thank you for getting rid of your awesome DVD, because Really happy to add this to the collection. Hidden and The Hidden 2. And like I said, it was kind of goofy because I just found this about 2 or 3 weeks before I found that DVD. So I was like, do I buy this? But then I was like, maybe I won't find The Hidden 2 for a long time. So I just decided to bite the bullet and grab it. I probably will watch this VHS though, just for nostalgia's sake. This, like I said, this is an old media release. It's got the cool side label there. It weighs like a brick, much like those old tapes did. This is actually in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of wear and tear on the corners, but otherwise it's in great condition. So it says it's only human on the outside. ... So yeah, great film. Rex Reed said, keeps you on the edge of your seat, never a dull moment. Sneak Previews says, wildly entertaining. This is The Hidden. It's a spine-chilling, high-velocity sci-fi thriller from the makers of A Nightmare on Elm Street. So, yeah, I really like this movie. I'm really happy I finally got to see it. I've heard about this movie for a long time, but I never found a copy, and then I found like 2 copies within a matter of weeks. But really happy to have seen this. Cool cover art. It's got a little bit of schmutz there from a sticker or something, but it's kind of like this sort of straight-laced face here, and then he's like, the other half of him is going crazy. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on this film. You can watch this. You can currently rent it on Apple TV, YouTube, and Google Play. I didn't see it streaming anywhere for free. And I honestly, not to discourage you, but I have not. This is the first time in 3 years that I've actually seen this physical media release of this. So I don't know if this has like it did say it had a 2017 release on Blu-ray. But other than that, I don't think it's got any cool like boutique release. So you can leave a comment below if it has. But this is just the DVD release. I don't think, is there a year on this? Oh, 2005 this came out. So sci-fi double feature. So that's my thoughts on The Hidden. Let me know what you thought about this film. Did you like it? Did you not like it? You could even leave a comment about The Hidden 2 if you like that one. I'm okay with that. Yeah, like I said, this was, wow, what a cool, I love watching a movie I've never seen, like an older movie, and just being blown away. And this was definitely one of those ones. I just can't praise this one enough. This will definitely be one that will probably go into my like cool 80s rewatches every couple of years, because like I said, I really liked it. But yeah, I haven't seen this one out in the wild in the 3 years that I've been thrifting for movies like full time. I have not seen a copy of this, so it might be hard to track down, but yeah, keep looking. But in the meantime, you can rent this on Apple, YouTube, and Google Play. So I'm sure it's only like $3 or $4.99 in Canada. So check it out. Like I said, leave your comments below. Did you like The Hidden? Did you not like The Hidden? Have you not seen it and really want to see it? Give me the thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. As of the recording of this video, I'm at 279 subscribers, so closing in on 300, which is real exciting. So I'll have to do something special for my 300 subscriber count. And I know that seems low compared to some channels. Some channels have tens of thousands, but for me, I've only been doing this for about a year, so I'm really happy with my progress, and I'm just going to keep going and see where it goes. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you at the video store or at the thrift store or just out and about somewhere. Until then, take good care of yourselves, and I hope that an alien doesn't possess your body and make you do crazy things. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.